Alright, I was I was sitting around here waiting for my freaking titanium to come. But of course, I mean, it's not gonna come because I ain't got none. I ain't got none. Okay, how much titanium alloy are we reasonably gonna be able to make? With 26, we're gonna be able to make 26 divided by 4 is 8. 8 remainder 2. We're going to be able to make nowhere near the amount of titanium that we need. I'm glad to hear that, Aurelia. I really am. That's good. This is not enough titanium alloy. Oh, goodness gracious me. It's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. So we're not going to be able to make 2 interplanetary systems or interplanetary trading system things. Which means we are going to have to yoink some of this hydrogen. Oh, look at that, by the way. We're slowly but surely getting through our hydrogen here. Let's put hydrogen on the burner. Let's literally put it on the burner. I can't add cubes to the output. Not necessarily a problem. What we're gonna go and do is we're gonna go on an interplanetary voyage. That's right, for the last time. I say for the last time. It's not for the last time at all. We're gonna definitely go on more interplanetary voyages in the future. It's just that this is the last time that I'm gonna have to do it because I need more titanium for whatever reason. All right, let's find our favorite planet, and let's go. Alright, again, it's just so freaking disconcerting when you leave the atmosphere and the music stops. Alright, I'm going to be able to get up some ridiculous speed here, but it's still not going to allow us to travel. It's still not going to allow us to travel that fast. I did say that it was the last time. Last time that I went. But this time, it is the last time. This time, it is the last time. Apparently, it is possible to land on the sun. Apparently, it's entirely possible to land on the sun. Me, I'm not that interested. We are not researching at the moment. I suspect that it may very well be because we just don't have enough yellow science. In fact, I tell you exactly why we're not researching at the moment is because we don't have enough titanium. We don't have enough titanium to make the yellow science. Also, this is the fastest that our sail speed has ever been. I suspect that it's because we've got such a large battery bank now, which is pretty exciting. Oh, we actually max out at 1,000 meters per second, which is not very fast at all in the grand scheme of space things. But yeah, it's cool that we've maxed out. It's cool that we've maxed out. All right, not gonna fly past this planet. On the contrary, oh, beautiful landing. Beautiful landing. What can I say? What can I say? Where is my base? This is such a dinky planet. It's really very, very small. Okay, let's fly. Let's fly. We can actually fly pretty far, pretty fast. Let's fly over the poles. Or, well, one of the 2 poles. There we go. There we go. There we go. What's most remarkable is that we're able to land. You know, we're able to land in ridiculous circumstances such as that, but we haven't discovered lighting yet. We haven't discovered the simple light bulb. We're able to decelerate at insane speeds, and yet no light bulbs. No light bulbs. Not even a thing. Okay. What do we got here? What do we got here? Well, first of all, we got a couple of things that I want to do. First of all, I want to top up my my hydrogen stuff. In fact, no, hold on. Take all of my hydrogen out of here. Hydrogen cells are literally just made from titanium and hydrogen. So you know what that means? You know what that means? This is the best place. This is the best place to auto queue a whole bunch of fuel cells. A whole bunch of fuel cells. So let's do that. Let's sort inventory. Planetary logistics system, I'm gonna keep that. Let's make sure that I'm doing all my talking underneath this wireless power tower here. So that's good. What else can we What else can we just yoink from our inventory here? We get a lot of quite advanced stuff, unfortunately. I will burn that. What else? It's so windy. It's so windy and miserable on this freaking planet. Oh, yes, speaking of windy and miserable, let's use the wind to my advantage to give me a little bit of extra power here. And maybe a thermal generator down here for some obscene reason, which is absolutely not connected to the fact that I just want to get it out my inventory as quickly as possible. We could burn some diamonds. Should we burn diamonds? Sure. Let's burn some diamonds. That's how wealthy I am, when I can burn diamonds. It's like, you know, it's like how people blow their noses on like $100 bills, which, I mean, just sounds insane from a germ perspective, as well as just, you know, a ludicrous waste of money. I don't know if people actually do that, but I've got to assume that somebody, someplace has done that. Right, nothing else that we really need to yoink from our inventory here? I don't think so. I did put down a couple of storage canisters, because I thought, we could probably transfer some stuff out. I guess I probably should do that. None of this is particularly valuable. Yeah, and all of this stuff we can just pick up as soon as we get back to... the real world. Let's place down another mine over here. Sure. Yeah. Alright. That's looking pretty good. Let's transfer out all of the titanium that we possibly can. And for the last time, let's leave this planet. That's right. We're never coming back. Just kidding. Alright. Where is... There we go. Swing it round. Okay. Let's go. Alrighty, it was a little bit of a rough journey out of the atmosphere there, but that's fine. We're able to crank our speed up pretty gosh darned high, actually. We should probably throw on a couple of extra hydrogen canisters just to keep things ticking along. Yeah, we'll throw a couple in there. We'll throw like what, 4 in there, something like that. That'll probably be fine. In fact, that might even allow us to get up to max speed as well as land. Not far off. Not freaking far off at all. Alrighty, we're up to max speeds. As long as we're able to aim for the planet, then we should be just fine. Okay, we're in for a rough landing. And by in for a rough landing, I mean we're in for a landing which would, you know, destroy a human, but apparently is completely fine. A wind generator producing factory is a remarkably good idea that I... Easy. Smooth touchdown. Okay, let's fly back to the base. Not really anticipating any issues here. Ugh. Is there anything to burn? I guess I could burn another hydrogen fuel cell just to make sure that we're keeping up the pace. Right, let's go to the charge zone. Let's actually make the charge zone one better. Too close to another power facility? No. It needs to be... Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. So 4 power chargers. This is like this is a supercharged battery spot. I mean, it probably has drained my power network already of all excess power. Yep, it has absolutely done that. But do I care? No, I absolutely do not. Yeah, so the cannon that we just walked past, that's what we use. The EM rail ejector is what we use to fire solar sails into orbit, which we use to transmit power back to the ray receiver over here, as opposed to the ray Romano. We use the ray receiver instead. Okay, we're charged. We're pretty effectively charged. Right, so storage. Let's get the titanium in here. Nice. Okay, so there should be another output Let's just get a single level 3. That should be fine. Okay. So, we have two titanium belts now. One of which supplies the resources needed for the titanium crystals, which is for the yellow structure matrices. Fine. The other is for the titanium alloy, which is the last part of the puzzle in order to get the Interstellar Logistics system, which is just incredible. Very, very excited about that. Let's see if we can try and make another planetary logistics system, because I know we're gonna need that. Let's go and grab some of the components. We're gonna need these. This is why I had all of these things on me. Also, graphite. I never replaced this graphite belt, did I? I'm a bit of an idiot, actually, because that is a pretty crucial bit of tech that we're missing out on here. Okay, keep it coming. Keep it coming. And let's get this moved down and over there. Cool. All right, so this supplies the materials that we need. In fact, it's not even the freaking problem. It's the fact that we didn't have this level 2 sorter turned on. That's the entire gosh darn problem. Can you believe it? Anyway, we're now going to be able to build these super magnetic rings again, which was turned off for such a long time. But either way, not a big deal. How many processors do we have? A huge number of processors. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, and then got all of the stuff that we need. We might actually straight up be able to make it right now. What do we need? Ah, graphene. Yes, of course. I knew that we had all of the required components. It was just about making sure that we had them all in our person. Or, sorry, not our person. Our robot? And steel as well. Okay. Right, a little bit of flying around, but that was because I just emptied my entire inventory at the, well, I guess at the other planet in my system. Right, so we should now have, oh, look at that titanium alloy. It's coming in thick and fast now. This is wonderful. Will we have enough sulfuric acid to keep things going here? I think we will, you know? I think we will. It takes a significantly longer period of time to make titanium alloy than it takes to make anything else. So, you know, from that perspective, everything looks good. Everything looks good. We should now have the right number of resources to make the interstellar logistics system excellent. Let's get it done. Let's get it down. Let's go. Okay, and then after that, we're going to need more. We're going to need more of these particle containers. I should probably set this up to be automated as well, now that I think about it. What the heck is that stuff? So the particle container can be made in two ways. One with the magnetic levitation engines, copper and graphene, all of which we have. That's how we're currently assembling it. But that other stuff, what the heck is that other stuff? It's copper and it looks like some sort of ore? Unipolar magnets. Unipolar magnet vein. Okay, I don't know where the heck we're gonna find that, but I'm very, very excited indeed. Planetary logistics system, we have it. No, we don't have it. We only have one planetary logistics system. We'll have the second one in just a second. My bad, I misspoke. Okay, yeah, so we got that down. We can always go and pick up this planetary logistics system, if indeed we want to. Also, I need to get oil set up. Let's actually do the oil setup real quick over here. That's a pretty good vein. That's a pretty good vein. Okay, let's zone this. Let's zone this, and then let's build 2 oil extractors if we can, which we can. That's okay. We need more of those components, which I stupidly left on the last planet, which was the right thing to do, but you know, it's still ridiculously irritating coming back to this planet and picking up all of the components that I missed. I seem to be having some mild power issues. Mild power issues. Probably because we haven't actually tweaked the power network in a long time, actually. Let's have a little look here. What do we got going on? What the heck have we got going on here? This processor assembly isn't actually working at all. Is it because it was going between... Oh, maybe it was going between the... I think they might have been... Yeah, it might have been going between the two processors there. It's a little bit embarrassing. It's not the end of the world, because at the end of the day, we still don't have enough... we still don't have enough high-purity silicon. That is exactly where the problem lies at this moment in time. That is exactly where this problem lies at this time. Okay. All right. Yeah, so they're now going to be short. They're now both going to be short of the microcrystalline component. Yeah, so they're going to be short. Okay. I mean, we can maybe fix this by increasing our stone production. But I just don't know. I just don't know if there's really much point, to be honest. I think maybe we just sort of like leave it and then I guess just like let it sort of run. Let it sort of run for a little bit. Let's nab the second one of these if we can. What do we need? Is it graphene? Okay. All right. Where were we? Okay. Processors are good. We got a few more processors up and running. That's cool. That's excellent. Let's jump around a little bit. Okay, so we got the planetary logistics system over here. So that's all good. Hey Rel, how's it going? Let's nab some power poles. Let's power pole all the way out. Look at this. We got full yellow science productivity going. This is excellent. Okay, let's Tesla tower all the way across here real quick, just to make sure that we can power this gosh darned logistics thing. This is more a proof of concept than a strong, good decision on what to do. Okay. Now. Oil extractor. Oil extractor numero uno, oil extractor numero doso. Okay, get them both down. Get them both down. So this is our interstellar logistics station. We need to get this set up too. Whilst we're waiting for that to get built, let's get the interstellar logistics system down. No doubt Mr. Robot Man is going to start speaking at me again. Okay.
You have established
Called it.
An interstellar logistics station and opened the first node of logistics transportation among the planets. With it, no need to transport cargo between planets manually anymore.
Hey!
Just send a remote supply in the site on the raw material supply planet. The logistics vessel will bring the cargo to the other planets with corresponding...
Look at this. Look at this.
Setting local supply and demand can also inherit the functions of ordinary logistics station at the same time.
It's cool. Let's freaking go. Okay. Oil. Let's get this down. Let's get the next one down as well. Let's see. How do we make these drones? Are they difficult to make? I don't think they're difficult to make. Logistics drones. Yeah, they're actually really easy to make, especially given the fact that we automate processors. Okay, let's get a couple of additional resources. Let's get a couple of additional resources from the base, and then let's just go. Let's just freaking go. That's steel. And this. Yeah, I think Factorio plus Planetary Annihilation, maybe a little bit of Astroneer thrown in there. There's definitely a lot of ways to describe this game. It's good, though. It's good. It's gosh darn good. It's gosh darn good. Copper as well. I took everything but copper, apparently. Cool. Okay. Right. Drones, drones, drones. Now, we want to see if we can stick the Interstellar... No, the Planetary Logistics System. The Planetary Logistics System, if that could go right in here, that would be excellent. Because we want to output oil onto the belt here. Okay. So, oil. So this is demand. We want to be demanding. We can say, yeah, max demand oil is just fine. It's a little bit of an unwieldy building. Oh, does it output directly from here? I think it might. Oh, it does. Oh, that's nice. Okay, and then we just get it to supply oil. Oh, that is wonderful. Oh, that is lovely. Oh, that is very, very nice. That is very, very nice. I like the way that works tremendously, actually. That's really, really cool. Okay, we got some drones. Do we stick the drones anywhere into the system? I suspect that we might be able to. Let's throw that in. Throw that in over there. All right. Energy will deplete soon. Okay, so... There we go. Okay, we're using level 2 belt, but that's just because I'm flexing. That's just because I'm flexing. Okay. Let's produce some oil. This is some juicy oil right here. This is some juicy oil. Right, build the rest of this junk. Get it all supplied. And then I suspect that we should probably see drones, like, flying across the sky. I suspect that it's going to all work. There we go. Supply oil. Demand oil. So, as long as we see some drones arriving... Oh, look at this! Look at this! They're coming! They're coming! This is the start of, you know, third encounters of the third kind. That's not the name of the film. Strange Encounters of the Third Kind? These drones are a lot bigger than I anticipated, actually. Look at that. Look at that! They've got oil. You can actually see they've got, like, oil on the back of them. Not quite sure how I feel about that, but okay. Also, don't know how large the supply tank is on these drones here. But the fact that it's working now, we've basically got logistics drones. It's excellent. In transit, 150. Okay, I suspect maybe like 25 a pop. Yeah, I think 25 a pop is about reasonable. Okay, well, I mean, what can I say? We're now looking very, very good in terms of oil. Also, in more fantastic news, looks like we are completely out of hydrogen, which is brilliant because it means that we've finally got enough space to plonk down a brand new and bespoke, what is it, tank setup? Storage tank setup. That's just the ticket. That's just the ticket. Also, we are super low on power. Let's burn some plant life. Burn some logs. Burn the junk. Okay. That goes in there. Oh man, this is such good news. This is such good news that this is actually done here. A little bit of reconfiguration. And we'll get going. That is a illegal maneuver as well, but that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. This needs to be inserted here. Stop going in the wrong way. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so now we can stack the hydrogen tanks to our heart's content. It's just that simple. Okay. Look at that. We're starting to actually backlog or back up on oil. Refined oil, that is. That's real good. That's real good. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's sit here and charge up a little bit. So, what do we need? What do we need for the next interstellar logistics system? We have it. We actually totally have it. Wowzers. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. We have it. We freaking have it. Who'da thunk it? This is fantastic. I cannot believe that we're actually going to be automatically transporting things across planets. Logistics vessel as well. We can probably make one of those. What is it? Titanium alloys? Yeah, it's titanium alloys that we need more of. Okay. I can't believe it's actually working. I can't believe this is actually all working. Like, it's just all working completely as intended. How remarkable. How remarkable. Energy exchanger. What is it? So it's basically a big accumulator? It's basically a big accumulator, I think. The power conversion facility can not only store the surplus electric energy in the power grid into an empty accumulator to make a full accumulator. It can also release the electric energy stored in the full accumulator. What the bleeding heck does that mean? That doesn't make any sense. What? What? Does it mean that it can, like, remotely, wirelessly charge and discharge accumulators? Or is it a movable accumulator that stores accumulator charge? An energy exchanger. Well, you see, there are accumulators. Like, we have 6 of them right here, right? And that's a fancy battery, right? But is an energy exchanger a hyper fancy battery? Maybe it kind of is. I don't know. That's highly confusing. That's what it is. Okay, let's nab some additional logistics drones. What are they called? Logistics vessels. That's the technical terminology for them. We don't actually want to make these magnetic levitation thingies because we have them produced. We have them produced over here. Okay. Okay. I guess we should build it and then see what it is. Sure, we can build it. We can build it. Give it a crack. Feed it with batteries and recharge them very fast. Oh, hold up. Does it transfer to the mecha really fast? Is that what it does? Or it'll pre-fill accumulators. Okay. I feel like we just need to give it a crack, right? We need to build one and then see what the heck it actually does. Okay. Okay. Right, let me just see if we're successfully moving all of the oil. And we also need to go and pick this up because I want to place that in a slightly better location. We have two freaking interstellar logistics systems. This is so unbelievably exciting. I cannot believe it. Okay, so this is the energy receiver. Let's build it. Let's see what the robot says, if he says anything.
You have built a powerful energy exchanger.
An energy exchanger.
To quickly fill the accumulator with the surplus electricity.
Okay.
You can also release the electric energy stored in the full accumulator with the same speed.
Okay,
Stable
okay.
logistics guarantee.
It's a battery charger.
Continuously supply the grid with
It's a battery charger. It's a battery charger. That's it. It's just a battery charger. Let's idle so that I don't use a huge amount of power. I kind of like how the building's animated though. That's real cool. I like that a lot. Okay. Two things. We need to go and yoink down one of these. I suspect that this is going to work pretty much exactly like the intraplanetary system. We're going to say titanium ingot. We're going to say remote supply, remote demand. And then we have the belt that comes out here. And then this is the wrong place for it. This is the nope, wrong place. We're supposed to stick it down over here. This is where it's supposed to be. Okay. Oh, now, I tell you what, that is a very, very novel idea. By using the energy accumulator to charge up batteries, then charge the full batteries, and then remove them to another planet. I guess we could. I mean, I don't know really why you would necessarily want to do that. I guess maybe it depends entirely on the circumstances on a given planet. I guess there could be a pretty inhospitable planet that is completely obscured from the sun or completely obscured from something. I don't know. Also, we've gone through so much research today. What the heck is happening? Casimir crystal. It's buildable actually. It's not difficult. Gas giant exploration. Orbit collector used to collect the resources of a gas giant. So I presume that that's just going to be like hydrogen and stuff. I don't necessarily know if that's worthwhile getting right now. Vertical launching silo. A carrier rocket loaded with Dyson Sphere components. Okay, that requires information matrix, which I don't think that we have the... Oh yeah, actually, we don't have one of the required components. We don't have particle broadband. Is that not... That looks like a fiber optic cable to me, to be brutally honest. But let's get that, I guess. It's not even that... It's not even that expensive. Satellite power distribution. No, not bothered at all. Okay. We should get some more upgrades as well, actually. Yeah, so universe exploration, that's... We've got that already. Mecha core. Okay, how is it that these upgrades are more expensive than the actual tech? Ray transmission, solar sail life. We need to automate solar sail construction, and we just need to start pumping out solar sails. Vein utilization. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, let's power this up. And then let's go and find the other side. Let's get this remote demand. Cool. How many drone ships do I have? Logistics vessel, I've got plenty. Right, let's charge up and then let's head out. Also, I'm on 30% power production. This is why we need solar sails, right? This is why we need freaking solar sails. Solar sails literally require graphene and then photon combiner. I can make 23 solar cells right now. I'm not exactly over the moon about doing this. I suspect that there is a much better way of going about fixing our power problem. And it probably involves wind. It almost certainly probably involves wind. So let's build a whole bunch of wind turbines. And then short term, that'll sort us out. Short term, the solar cells can sort us out. Solar sails can sort us out. And then long term, the wind turbines can sort us out. Also, we do have like a nuclear... We do have like a nuclear silo thing, don't we? It's kicking around somewhere. It's kicking around somewhere. Yeah, this is it. Mini fusion power station. So we don't have this carbon nanotube stuff yet, but that's not difficult to build. That's not difficult to build at all. Okay, let's stick some solar sails into our EMC cannon thing. Okay, there we go. Is that powering it? There we go. Okay, we're powered now. So, throw them in there. Wonderful. Orbit not set. Orbit number 1. And fire away when you're ready. When you're ready. Pitch limit. Pitch limit, pitch limit, pitch limit. That's okay though. We'll be out of the pitch limit in just a second there. Have no fear. Have no fear. I'm sure it'll be just fine. I suspect that these planetary logistics systems are probably consuming rather an extraordinary amount of power. I have to imagine that that is the case. I have to imagine that that's the case. Okay. You wanna start firing? You wanna start firing stuff off? Still pitch limit, target pitch angle. All right. The pitch limit needs to decrease a little bit, but that's fine. We have a couple of extra wind turbines, so let's bash them down, I guess. We also have a couple of solar panels, or we have the ability to get solar panels, which we should do. Okay. It's like, I feel like I'm ruining like a beach by placing down a huge number of wind turbines, but I guess at the end of the day there are no tourists that are ever going to come to this beach. So we have a couple of thermal generators that should be doing some of the work, but these thermal generators over here are almost certainly, yeah, they're out of hydrogen. We don't have any hydrogen here. This all looks fine. Whoa, we have graphite overflowing? Wait, what? That shouldn't be the case. Oh, was there a power pylon here that I replaced? Oh, that's embarrassing. So I guess that's where all of our hydrogen production went. Interesting, but not the end of the world. Yeah, okay, fine. Well, that'll get us back up to speed at some point soon. Let's go place some more wind turbines. Wind turbines, I think, are still the best way to go about fixing all of our power issues. Okay. And yeah, we can do it over here. We also haven't really experimented with many power grid structures in a while. It's been a long time. It's been too long. It's been too long since we faffed around with power. Okay. Too close to another wind turbine. Oh yeah, it's the planet. It's not me. Alright, let's just start spamming them down. I wonder if I'm going to use up all of the wind on this planet. Now, that might sound like a stupid thing to say. That might sound like a stupid thing to say, but wind is presumably a finite resource, right? Like, what if... Presumably, like, there is something that we can do to stop the wind. I know that sounds absolutely insane, but, like... It must be theoretically possible to stop the wind, right? I don't necessarily mean in the game. I just mean, you know, as a general concept. Would we ever reach a point where we just have too many wind turbines? You know? Is there a point where the wind can't blow against my wind turbines? Okay, this is super large. Okay, I think we did it. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done with the wind turbines here. Okay. And that's it. That's all of them. That's all of them, right? We're donezo. Are we back to wow, we're only hitting 40% satisfaction. That's kind of crazy. Okay. It's so yeah, I mean, I understand that, you know, wind is caused by, you know, a temperature differential, and then, you know, hot air blows into cold air blows into hot air, whatever. I get it. Like, I understand the concept of wind, But I wonder, if you, like, provide enough resistance to that wind, like, what if you were to build, like, an invisible wall in front of every windy area, right? Theoretically. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you were to, if you were to use up all of the wind. Okay. This world has no power. This world has no power. And we fired off the solar sails. Fired off a couple of them. Fired off a couple of them. Are we receiving power? Power generation. We don't seem to be, even though there are definitely some solar sails in orbit, as you can see by the little specks. Okay, we're at 50% satisfaction here. There is not much satisfaction. There is not much satisfaction. I think the problem is that the ray receiver doesn't have a direct line of sight to the solar sails, so therefore it's not able to actually do anything at the moment. I think anyway. Maybe that's just me. My interpretation. Okay. Power. Yes. Why is all of our power just suddenly disappearing? Let's have a little look at the statistics. Useless. Absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. Generation capacity is very, very low. Consumption demand is very, very high. It jumped up tremendously here. Is this the interplanetary thingamabobber? I reckon it's gotta be, right? Oh, look, it's because it's charging. Right? 7.63 gigajoules of power. There you go. Okay, well, suddenly everything becomes very clear. Suddenly everything becomes very, very clear. So it's not even necessarily the planetary logistic system, because that's only, you know, half a megajoule or whatever. I haven't even added the vessels to the thing. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. It's using a lot of power. Oh yeah, max charge rate. Yeah, let's drop that way down. Okay, even at the lowest, it's still too high. It's still too high for my measly setup at the moment. It's not necessarily the end of the world though, because, you know, solar panels will be back online soon whenever we emerge from this evening. And that will probably fix things back up. Dyson Sphere status, yep, that's good. Let's see if we can do some research to increase solar sail life. Plus 150 seconds? 150 seconds is what, like, a minute and a half? I think? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's activate it. Let's put a little bit of extra strain on our power network, eh? We got a couple of extra solar cells that are heading off to orbit. We do want to automate solar cells, but you know what? Let's not worry about that too much at this moment in time. What I want to do short term is further ruin my network's power by standing over here in my juice spot and juicing up hardcore. Okay. So let's juice up hardcore, and then let's plant our interplanetary system logistics system thing at the end of the line, at the other end of the line here. Okay. Okay. This is good. It's a proportionally pretty big increase, 10% or whatever. It's not bad. But I think that we can do better. I've got a couple of hydrogen cells on me right now. I've got what, 45, 47. So we should be fine. All right, 60% power satisfaction. Consumption demand, 30 megawatts of this is coming from the interplanetary building here. Yeah. It's just sucking everything up. It's just sucking everything up. Cool. Alrighty. Let's rock and roll. That's where we're going. That is where we're going. Okay, accelerate. Punch it, as they would say in Star Trek. All right, right up to max sail speed here. That's pretty good. And we still have a good half tank of juice left. This is excellent. This is excellent. I need to increase my sail speed actually, because this is anti-pog. This is very, very anti-pog at how quickly this has now become slow. Because it has become very, very slow very, very quickly. There we go. Oh man, perfect landing. Look at that. Look at that. Couldn't have been any closer if I actually tried. What the heck is this? Water. I left some water over here. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Okay, it's windy. It's horrible. That's why I don't want to be here. Let's yoink this around the back here. Yoink that over there. Okay, immediately causes power issues. Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it? Alrighty. Ugh. So, one level 2 exporter. One level 2 exporter over here, each and every sides. And then that should all be powered. But of course, there is no fuel over here. There is no fuel over here because it's all overloaded. Yeah, everything is overloaded here. So I think that we're gonna need to get way more juice. Way more juice production. And you know the way that we get more juice production easily is with solar sails. That is what we are gonna do. So, remote supply for titanium ingots. Let's see if that actually happens. Can we lower the charge rate? Max charge power? Yeah, okay. Good. So that fixes everything, I believe. It's not perfect because we are still in a position where we are 474% overloaded, which is disastrously bad, actually. Disastrously bad. Also, I've just added water. Oh, you twit, potato. You twit, you twit, you twit. Okay. Pick up the water from the belts. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. Okay, and then water in there. Cool. Will that work now? I think it will. Excellent. Okay. Titanium is a go. I have no idea what the heck is going to happen. I have no idea when we're going to expect to see drones over here. I can't imagine it's too long. Lack of material. What do we need? 2 thrusters. 10 processors. We got 10 processors. Oh, it's this titanium. It's the titanium alloy here. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. It should be sending. It should be sending right now. That's the thing. So this is on remote supply already. So that should be sending a call to the other interplanetary system. And then we should just be waiting for the drones to sort of come and pick it up. I mean, if I have a little look, can I have a little look at, will it show on the map, I wonder? Will it show on the map? I don't know if it's gonna show on the map. I don't know if it's gonna show my, my thingamabobbers on the map. There might be some, like, charge limit or something. There might be some charge shenanigans happening. Alternatively, if it's a case of, I strongly suspect that we're gonna need to have more power in this system before it actually properly starts working. That's what I would imagine. 640% power overloaded. Wowzers. Do we need to have a separate drone at this end? Surely the drones at the other end should be able to deal with it. I think they should. I think they should. No, we have the logic vessel. We have the logic vessel, but it's in the other interstellar. It's at the other interstellar logistics system. So it is there. It is working. Okay, let's nab all of that. The other one may be incorrectly set. The other one may be incorrectly set for sure. Ah, look. It actually worked. Okay, so the issue was is that it hadn't crossed the 200 resource threshold. So now if I take a little look, are we going to see anything on the star map? Again, we might not see anything on the star map, but I suspect we will. Look at it. Here it is. Okay, so it was totally a threshold thing. It's not a charge thing. It's not anything. That is wonderful. Okay, well, I mean, it seemingly is able to fly faster than me. The drone thing. Where is it? It's gonna come down. We gotta make sure that we're able to see it in the sky. Where is it? Really? Where? Oh, here it is. Okay, that is some pace. It's a very strange way of landing, I suppose, but that tube is and then immediately blasts off again. Cool. Alrighty. That is excellent. I can't believe that actually worked. Brilliant. Okay, well, you know what? Our real issue now lies in the fact our real issue now lies in the fact that we don't have power here. However, we can get power here if we just get our butts in gear with regards to solar cells. Okay, don't take off quite yet before fueling up with this. More local power over here is a good idea. I think we don't have the resources for wind. We do have the resources for solar. So let's do a little bit of solar. Let's do a little cheeky bit of solar right now. And if we got anything good, we can throw it into our thermal power station. We don't really have anything good. We don't really have anything good to burn. We have a couple of hydrogen cells, but I need to keep them on my person for emergency times. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty good increase to solar production there. Okay. 10% satisfaction. That's actually embarrassing. That's horrific. That is truly horrific. Okay, let's head home. Look, at the end of the day, it's working, right? That's the crazy thing, is that it's actually working. I don't really think that it's gonna make. Oh, look at that. We're very close. We're very, very close to home here, which is excellent. I love how the planets actually freaking rotate. How cool is that? And they orbit. They orbit in a very, very pleasing fashion. Anyway, as I was saying, the system works. The system works even if we only get a titanium delivery once every, I don't know, 10 minutes. 10 minutes of real life time. We can still be absolutely satisfied with that. We can, of course, send fuel across. We could send fuel on the back route, because at the moment the ships are entirely empty from Crucius 3 over to the desert planet. So we could change that. We could send out some useful stuff. Upside down? Excuse me? Face planted the ground there. That was a very inelegant landing. Hey, look at that. 100% power satisfaction. 100% power satisfaction. Are we fully charged? 11.5 gigajoules, by the way. 11.5 gigajoules. That's just fine. Where did my titanium go? Where did my titanium go? Solar sail life level. We did it. There we go. Okay. Try that. Hey, what do you know? We got titanium coming out here. Excellent. Let's get that Let's get that input over there. And that should be real quick. Okay. Yeah, I think that solar sails... I think are... I think they're our best option. They're also certainly the most pogged option, right? Like, solar sails are cool. Solar sails are really cool. Right, so, what do we need? What do we need for said solar sail? They're made in the assembler machines. Let me theoretically just place one down just to sort of visualize how it's going to work. Also, I can unload this titanium manually. It's not much titanium that we're currently getting from our system, so it's a good thing that I brought a little bit back to help accelerate the whole process. All right, so solar sails. We need graphene. Easy, mate. Easy. Circuits. We got circuits. We just need the prism things. So what do we need for the? What do we need for the prisms? It's just glass. It's just glass. And for glass, we definitely need just silicon, right? Pretty sure we got a bit of. Pretty sure we got a bit of glass over here. It's not much. Actually, it is a lot. Hold on. Glass isn't even... Glass is just stone. Glass is just stone. Okay. Look at that. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty of this game, this planet. It's just gorgeous. It really is. Wow. That's incredible. It really looks the part, doesn't it? It really does. Okay. I think what we want to do is hit two birds with one stone here. Okay. So, we're going to yoink some stone out of here. Right? Gonna yoink some stone out of here. We're gonna grab some... brand new smelteries to make some glass. Gonna grab some... What did I say? Anyway, we're gonna grab iron. Iron for the smelteries. There we go. Let's sit down in the juice zone for just a millisecond. Okay. Yes, birds across the galaxy must be worried for the stones that I will cast in their direction. We're gonna be doing a lot of stone throwing. So this is really good because it solves the mission. It solves the mission of expanding, which is good. But it also means that we are going to be able to get solar sails, and we're going to be able to do it all in a brand new area, which means that we're going to expand our footprint, which just makes everything cooler, right? This is terrible. It's fine, though. 3. Need some of those. Cool. Alrighty. Alrighty, we are ready to rock and roll here. We just need to get 2 of those down. Alright. So, smelter, let's get glass. It's a 2-to-1 ratio here. Weird how glass is made from stone. The fact that there is glass... Or the fact that glass has the ability to be made from stone suggests that there is perhaps a higher percentage of silicon in this stone than the game would otherwise have you believe. Which is just strange, but whatever. Anyway, next stage of the process is to turn it into something else. Gonna have to grab the assembly machine from over here. There we go. We could actually crank it up to a level 2 assembly machine, but whatever. Okay. Again, just for visualization, it's the prisms next, isn't it? It's the prisms, which are super easy to build, in fact. Like, ridiculously easy to build. Let's build level 2. Let's build level 2 inserters. Not inserters. Level 2 assembly machines as standard now, I think. Yeah. Power satisfaction is probably going to continue to drop below 100% over the evening, I imagine. Just because we're missing solar. It's not far off 100% though, so we can be pretty content with it, I think. Right. Build level 2. Build level 2 inserter. Okay. Right, we will do this here. Looks like we nailed the line. Excellent. And then let's get a level 3 inserter. Let's not actually get a level 3 inserter. Level 2 inserter is just fine here. Single level 2 inserter is just grand. This is going to do the prism construction. I do want to automate drones. I really do. I want to automate everything. I mean, that's the end goal, I guess, right? The end goal is automate freaking everything. We're also probably going to want to get more assembly machines over here. Right. What's next? Next is the next is this thing. Yes, the photon combiner, which will require 2 prisms and 1 circuit. Okay. So, couple of things. Let's nab a couple of assembler level 2s. With regards to circuits, I mean, we have plenty of circuits over here. Presumably, we are slowly but surely depleting our number of circuits. Maybe we're not even, to be honest. We do have a lot of them. Okay, let's change this out real quick. Could make this just a smidgen more efficient. There we go. Okay. Right, so circuits, we already have circuits coming down on this belt here, and as suspected, it is mostly the microcrystalline components that are slowing our production processors down. That being said, though, having this crazy amount of processors is pretty good, actually. It's free real estate, as they say. So I think what we want to do is we actually just want to yoink up the belts here. We want to throw down a splitter, and then we want to basically belt across to the next area. Given that it's just over there, we're actually going to be able to get away with a ridiculously long level 1 low ground belt here, but we should get away pretty much for free, given that it's in a pretty inobscure location. Okay. Let's go. Alrighty. Yeah, I was thinking about upgrading the circuit assembler. I think I'm probably gonna do that, actually. We only have 1 at the moment. That's the crazy thing, right? Is that we only have a single assembler that's doing the job. I gotta change this. This is just it's too egregious. It's too egregious even for me. And I can tolerate belt crimes, but only so much. Okay. Should we do some research? We haven't done some research in a while. Solar Sail Life 2. Let's get Solar Sail Life 2. I mean, if we're going like hardcore into solar sails, then we might as well get all the life upgrades that we possibly can. See, a full inventory in this game is actually considered a bonus. A full inventory is a good thing in this game, as we found out earlier, with the near miss. So I'm completely fine having an inventory packed to the top. Let's get some level 2 inserters. Let's go. Yeah, I think you can turn off snapping. I think that is a thing that you can do, if I'm not mistaken. But I really don't know why. I don't know why you'd want to. I like snapping to the grid. It's very handy. Okay. Now, what do we need? We need circuits. Yes, we got circuits. We got circuits already. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. And 1, 2. All right, a few more belts. That's all good. Alrighty. Could always whap in a level 2 belt or so if we wanted to here, but I'm not overly bothered about that. Let's get this done. What's the advanced recipe for this, actually? This photon combiner thing. Oh, we require the next level of crystals. That's okay. That's okay. Not gonna worry about that. Not gonna worry about that at the moment. Not required. Okay, so I'm kind of trying to design this setup in a way that is somewhat scalable. I think that it should work, basically. It should be fairly easy to scale up. Let's go and charge ourselves up in the juice zone. Just about made it. Just about flippin' made it, didn't I? Okay, we can't burn water, funnily enough. Who'da thunk it? You can't use water as a fuel source. Alright, we're gonna have to just crawl our way towards the juice zone. There we go. We got it. We got it. We gotta juice harder. Can we perhaps get like a transformer or something? Maybe something that allows us to. Maybe we just get more wireless power towers and just have like a concentrated juice zone. You know what I mean? Maybe we just build more towers, and we juice harder then. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna zone a couple of brand new towers. We need like lots of iron. Let's go nab iron. Iron is our limiting factor right now. There we go. Nice, good stuff. Okay, so first of all, let's very importantly produce some power towers for the juice zone. That's right. That's right. Maybe in the future we could move to a system where every single Tesla tower is a juice zone tower. It would be a very inconvenient setup, given that the area of effect is much less than a Tesla tower. But it would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. Right, so circuits, that's good. We need a couple more of these, I think. 1, 2. Nice. Alrighty. Are we ready to juice? We ready to juice hardcore? Let's remove these juice towers. Let's clean up a little bit. Clean up a little bit so that I got a little bit of free space. In fact, we should probably do it over here. Right. So queue all of this up for deconstruction so that we can juice the hardest that we've ever juiced. Okay, this is 7 towers that we have right here. Is that going to be enough? So there's like a limit. There's like a limit as to how close they can actually be. Looks like round about 8. Round about 8. I mean, that's 7. That's 7, and we're juicing pretty hard. We can adjust it a little bit, and we can actually stick another tower in the center here. But I mean, to be honest, I think 7 is probably fine. 7 is probably fine. 7 is probably overkill anyway. Let's be frank. It's probably overkill. Almost certainly overkill. Okay, right. Let's land. Let's get this set up. Let's get the Tesla towers constructed because we need a bunch of Tesla towers for this stuff. Let's get the belt coming in here. Let's get the belt coming in here, and let's make it all work. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. I mean, we're almost to a gigajoule right now. We're actually pretty close to it. I mean, we've only upgraded the core like what, twice, I think. So there's a lot of mileage. There's a lot of mileage in this, I think. Okay, we need outputter inserters. Outserters. Whatever. We gotta export. We gotta export from the building. That's fine. Let's go. Okay, this is great. As long as we're able to continue to produce prisms, which I think that we are going to be able to do, we're going to be just fine. It takes 2 seconds to produce a prism, and it takes 3 seconds to produce a photon combiner, so we're probably going to need to get a few more of these. Actually, no, what am I talking about? This is the absolute perfect ratio, I think. Or at least if it's not perfect, it's close to it. I might get an additional couple of these factories over here. The reason being is that, I mean, we're going to need so many. We are going to need so many of these assemblers if we're going to want to get a serious amount of solar sails. Okay. So, on the output here. On the output, let's have a think about this. Let's have a think about this. So, next stage of production, I think, is actually the solar sail. So there's the graphene. There's the graphene, which is definitely required for the solar sail. And then there's also the photon combiner. Takes 4 seconds to make. Okay. Plan. That gives us a little room for expansion if we want to make more photon combiners. And then export this. I mean, look, I've got plenty of space. The whole point of doing this in a brand new area was so that I can faff around and just take up as much space as needed. 20 solar sails per minute is what the EM projector does. I mean, if that is the case, then that is fine. I don't know if we're going to be able to do... I don't know if we're going to be able to produce more than 20 a minute. I suspect that we might be able to straight away, but that is contingent on... That is contingent on the graphene. I suspect that graphene might be the limiting factor here. Okay. Let's get a whole bunch of these. Let's get a whole bunch of these things. Multiple ejectors is absolutely on the cards. Absolutely on the cards. Okay. Right. Once again, belt crimes inbound. Belt crimes inbound. Where's the graphene? The graphene is currently stockpiled. Currently stockpiled all the way over here. And we are full of this stuff, actually. Okay, we don't need that much graphene. Like, that's the thing, is that we don't actually need that much graphene. But we're gonna need a lot. We're gonna need a lot. Okay. No. Horrific. Hate that belt. Hate that belt. Let's do that again, but let's do it better. Kind of want to just follow the titanium belt here, but we'll do this. Do this for now. Over there. Excellent. Do we have enough belt to make this journey? Suspect that we might just. Right, let's de-elevate the belts here and right across there. Okay, again, the issue is with our construction drones. They're not building fast enough because, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to be built. Let's not worry about it. Let's go back and we will just manually insert some graphene into this process so that short term we can at least get some solar cells as a proof of concept up and running. It's 2 solar cells that we actually build as well, so it's actually quite a lot. Quite a lot of solar sails. Okay. Yeah. Do solar sails? Yeah, solar sails just fit into a box like everything else in this gosh darn game. Too far. Too far. Okay, dismantle this. Dismantle this. Take that out, take that out, take that out. Let's get another one of these if we can. We can't get another railgun thing, but that's okay. That is fine. Throw it down over here. Is this an adequate place? Guess we'll find out. It's totally fine. Totally fine. And then the power pylon needs to be in a very specific location, otherwise everything ends up going badly wrong. Is that gonna be fine? No, that still counts as not having power. Yeah. Okay, it's a little iffy to try and get this sorted out, but that's fine. Build that, and then let's go. Active. Boom. 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 Okay. Let's fly back over this way. Allow the drones to do a little bit of constructing. And then I will fly over here. I will yoink up some iron, of which there is seemingly less and less each time I come across here. It's not necessarily the end of the world though. Let's go and juice up hardcore whilst I'm over here too. And then let's go and see if we can also build another 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, freaking 4. 4 electromagnetic ejector rails. What the heck are they called? That's good enough for me. Okay, let's fly back across here and let's get this done. Okay, I actually think that there is a significant chance that we're going to be able to provide a significant amount of power with these solar sails. I think this is it. The railgun is the thing that we use to fire the solar sails into the orbit of the sun. Into the orbit of the sun. There we go. Let's get the graphene belt done. Come on. Almost there. One more bit. There we go. We got it. Okay. That is the graphene belt done, which means we are now fine. This has fired. Oh, it's at its pitch limit at the moment. Yeah, we should probably consider. We should probably consider having EM ejector rails like all around the planet, so that we can more regularly and consistently fire solar sails into orbit. I don't know if that's something that we maybe want to consider at a later date, but I feel like it probably is. Okay. Yep, wonderful. Orbit not set. Let's just get it on the same orbit. I don't know what the certain advantages are, but you know, we can investigate that later. Okay, need foundation support. That's not a problem. Get a little bit of foundation support if we can. Cool. The more orbits we have, the more cooler I look. That's a profound truth for sure. Truly a profound truth. I'm completely out of stone. Let's throw down a miner here. Throw down a miner and just actually we have stone coming in over here. We probably have, there we go, a little bit of stone built up in the mining machines. Cool. The reason that I need that is because I need some of the good old foundation. And so we're gonna have like a quarter, I don't know, like a quartet of EM rail ejectors. A quartet of EM rail ejectors, which I think is probably pretty cool, right? Like that makes me at least somewhat trendy. Cool. There we go. And we just bring this round. I'm flipping always out of items here. All right. Brutal 67. Thank you very much for the message. Much appreciated. Good to have you around. Alrighty. Alright. 1. Need foundation supports. There we go. We got it. Let's go. Orbit 1. Excellent. We have too many solar sails. Who'd have actually thunk it? Who'd have actually thunk it? This is almost bad. I feel like I don't know what to do. Okay, ditch that. Okay, if we're lucky, we may just be able to get too far. No, okay, alright. This is horrible. But it's fine. It's actually not a big deal. And let's see. Yeah, okay. So this is a temporary EM ejector rail thing. It's not a big deal. Okay, pitch limit is unfortunately still too sharp. Or pitch is too sharp. We've got a little ways to go. Let's burn off some wood. Let's burn off some plant life. Okay. Yeah, they'll start up again soon. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that at all. So that's 5. Okay, so let's do the maths about this. So in an ideal situation, we have 5 that are each able to fire off 20 per minute, right? So that's 100 solar sails per minute. Theoretically, given that solar sails have a life of, well, 30 minutes plus a little bit extra, we should be able to fire up to 300. We should be able to have up to 300-ish solar sails at any given time. No. Way more than 300. What am I talking about? 3,000. Yeah? I think it's 3,000. 20... No. Yeah. 100 per minute. 100 per minute. 30 minutes. For 30 minutes. Yeah. I think... Okay, well, whatever the case, it's a huge number. It's a huge number. It's a huge number. Oh, look at this. It's like a... It's like a barrage. Oh, man, this is cool. Is that... That's the... Oh, you can see them in the... Oh, my goodness gracious me. Look at that. Look at that. We can't fire all the time. Yeah, so it's a theoretical maximum. It's very much a theoretical maximum, for sure. I agree. I agree it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but at the end of the day, it ain't bad. And it's a true demonstration of, like, of how capable things are. Look at how freaking cool this is. Look at how freaking cool this is. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Oh, man, that is... We should go for a flight. This is true. Oh, my goodness. Okay, we don't want to accidentally run out of juice. We can fly over to the sun. We can fly over to the sun. I wonder what happens if we intercept them. Like, I don't know if they're going to be there. I don't know if they're going to be there. Let me have a little look. Oh, look at them. You can see them all arriving. Oh, that is incredible. That is incredible. 128 already. Wowzers. Okay, 3.74 megajoules. I don't think that we're actually going to be able to reach them. I don't think that we're going to be able to do that. And this might end up being another, you know, terrible journey into the unknown here. But I suspect it will be just fine. Okay. I mean, they're orbiting the sun, so... I mean, I guess, theoretically, I might eventually be able to catch them. I mean, if I orbit the same way that they do. It's very bright. Very, very bright around here. Oh, man. What a freaking world. What a freaking world. Yeah, I don't think that we're actually going to catch them. I don't think that we're going to catch them at all. We might. Okay, let's boost for him. Let's boost for him. So let's aim for the sun. Let's aim for them now. Okay, let's max out our velocity here. Oh, okay, all right, we're absolutely gaining on them. Oh my goodness. This is very, very cool. Okay, it's very, very bright, that sun there. I hope that we're not going to get stuck in space here. Oh, look, there we are. There we are. We're going right past them now. Oh, look at that. Okay, we can't collide with them, but look at them. Okay, I don't want to look directly at the sun, but they're right here. They're right here. They're all right here. Oh, look at that. The column of slowly orbiting solar cells. Look at this. Oh my goodness. And there's more arriving in orbit. You can see right there. Right there. Oh my goodness. And you can see the logistics vessel, solar sail life. What good timing, eh? What good timing. This is just incredible. This is just... oh man, this is just bonkers, to be honest, isn't it? Okay, so that's us up to 200 and something generation capacity. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, to be honest with you. Not bad at all. Got the titanium ingots on the transport vessels. Oh, what do you know? We've actually successfully managed to orbit the system there. Wowzers. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sight, eh? Oh, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy how good it looks. All right, let's head back to Crucius. Head back to Crucius, see what's going on. And the crazy thing is, right? The crazy thing is that we can still fire more. We can still fire more, and we can fire more comfortably as well, because we're nowhere near our limit. The only problem is that we need more railguns or EM ejector rails or whatever the heck they're called. Whatever the heck they're called. Okay, let's aim for the planets. Okay. Yikes. Okay, that was super dicey for like 5 frames there. Glad that we made it out of that one alive. Okay, and it looks like once again the pitch limit is still there. Okay, wow, we still haven't done any research in a while, have we? Okay, activate that. Start working on it. I'm not a huge fan of, you know, just throwing resources into the abyss either, but to be honest, right, all that it really requires, it doesn't really require that much. It doesn't really require that much at all. It doesn't really require that much at all. Moving the EM cannons to the North Pole, would that allow them to fire continuously? Look at this. Look at how cool this is. Look at how cool this is. I like this a lot. This is incredible. This is very incredible. How much power is actually coming down here? Now we've got two receivers, so that's fine. There's no strength. There's no connection at the moment, but I suspect that there's probably a connection on the other what do you call it? Solar receiver on the other planet, on Crucius 3. Okay, that's good. I think if we were to put the EM railguns on the pole, I think we'd still run into a similar sort of problem where we are only able to fire 20 a minute. And if we're only able to fire 20 a minute, then that, I guess it kind of makes the whole effort of moving them to a redundant position. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, we need to crank up. We need to crank up yellow production a little bit. Titanium crystals are still our limiting factor, and organic crystals are still our limiting factor at that. I mean, we could maybe double up. We could maybe double up chemical plants over here as well. But I think, truthfully, that that is a mission for another day.